Hello, Mr. Fathead.
Hello.
How was work?
It was slow.
Do you think they designed the Fatheads logo after you?
I think so. I think when the one in Pittsburgh opened 10 plus years ago,
They found you.
they were like, this fucking kid is gonna look like this in 30 years. And let's just...
In 30?
Alright, in 25.
Wait,
All right,
25?
in 20.
Come on.
Alright, in 2.
If that was 10 years ago.
I didn't have facial hair 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, they looked at you and they were like, this guy's going to be this guy in 10 years.
You're right, yeah, no.
What? Do you agree? Look up the picture, the Fatheads
Yeah, I was
picture and
about
look
to say, I
at
was
Joey.
like, where is it?
No, it's on his shirt. Boom.
See, I think we shave it all off. We just give him Hitler stash.
Oh,
But I don't have the Hitler stash. I have reverse
Yet.
Hitler.
Are you guys ready for this? Three Dudes Babbling Podcast.
Sup, fuckers?
He's back.
I'm back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. The show's back. We're here today, the Three Dudes Babbling. We're joined by the special guest, Jake, my cat.
And no one else.
No one else.
No hosts.
It's just
Jake. Hi, Jake. He's not a very good host. He hasn't even said a word.
He's getting ready to take a nap.
Yeah. So I heard he helped you out recently.
Oh my god! You know how people say like pets are the best wingmen?
Yeah.
Like you take your dog to the dog park and girls are like, "Oh my god," or whatever, or like this. And like I'm not like exaggerating. Like this fucker got me laid. Like I'm not even joking.
He's like, yeah, I did that. I did that shit.
So, I was watching a movie with this girl.
Look at his smug face right now.
No, he knows.
He's like, yeah, I did that shit right now. So what's up?
So I was cuddling with this girl on the couch and we were watching a movie.
What movie?
The Shining.
Did you know what'd been awesome? If in the middle of it you had your pap come down and like
With an axe.
with the, here's Johnny.
That would have been terrifying. but-
Here's Pappy.
Here's Pappy. You guys doing alright down here? You want some snacks?
He says that through the hole in the middle of the door now.
Use a condom.
Oh man, what if he was peeping on you? What if you just see a camera peek through?
I mean, he does have a hole where there should be a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna fill that up?
With something.
Put your penis in it.
Yeah, no, I do glory holes in my basement through that door.
You know?
And then you can find out who was on the other side.
Yeah.
Say, hey, that was nice. Let's do it again
And
sometime.
then high five.
You're like, wait for it.
So
Did you see it?
we were just, cuddling on the couch watching the movie. Jake he plays fetch. He's more of a dog than a cat. And he kept bringing me or her, like, this toy. And, I wasn't paying attention. Like, I just saw him drop it. He kept
Hold on.
Can I just say that I don't like when cat owners say he's more of a dog than a cat.
Hold on.
It's like, well, if you wanted a dog, then just get a dog. Don't try to fake it.
I'm not faking. He just turned out that way.
He's like, yeah, man. It's not my fault. I was a dog born in a cat's body.
So he kept dropping his toy. He was, like, dropping it, like, right on her crotch. And I went down and grabbed it, and I was like, oh. And she was like, oh. And it was just...
So he was like...
I meant to do this, but I'm surprised. You're okay with this?
I went to... fire truck.
or wait, maybe he was like, oh, it's bigger than mine.
It was. I got pegged.
Oh, it's weird that you would just wear that around.
Womp, womp.
Why are you wearing a strap on right now?
Shut up, bitch. Get on all fours.
Okay.
Meow.
No lube.
No lube. No, just one little thing of spit.
At least you got a courtesy spit.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened, and then like he kept like before we were like even cuddling, like he kept cuddling up on her, like getting her more comfortable, and she was like, "God, your cat's like actually trying to keep me here." I'm like,
I didn't bribe him at all.
I didn't, I wasn't like, Jake, I swear to God, you gotta be my wingman. I will give you as many treats and catnip as you fucking can imagine.
He's like, oof.
He dapped me up and he was like, "Aight, chief."
He said, "I."
Elwood's upstairs being just a loner.
He's like, I hope that guy. If I was down there, I'd scratch his dick.
He probably would.
See, I think you really you messed up when you named your cats. One should have been Chief, the other one should have been Keith.
No, I had to name him after the. I named
Stop.
him after the Blues Brothers because their breed is a Russian blue.
I actually agree with Alec. Chief Keef is definitely the better artist.
That's definitely easy.
I disagree.
It's just like all these people who are saying how good of a guy. Oh God, what's his fucking name?
I have no idea. Who are you talking about?
Chief Keef.
Face tattoos.
Oh, is that the guy who just got sentenced to prison?
No.
Takeshi 6ix9ine.
The fucking
Tekashi.
I can't remember what his name is. The dude who just had Marilyn Manson on his fucking album or a song, and then everybody's throwing
Rapper?
Yes.
Playboy Cardi.
No, fucking white kid, short, kind of like cornrow hair, stupid.
Riff Raff?
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Oh, he doesn't have the cornrows anymore. He cut his hair. He cleaned up a little bit.
Sorry, I don't keep up with his.
I don't either. I just know that he cleaned up a little bit.
But yeah, no, he just had Marilyn Manson on one of his songs, and people were just like, "Man, Post Malone's."
I thought it was Ozzy Osbourne.
It was Ozzy Osbourne.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, no, Ozzy Osbourne because
Yeah.
people were like, "Who's this Ozzy Osbourne guy? He's gonna be super famous."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I saw a really good tweet.
No,
it was like Ozzy Osbourne didn't bite the head off of a bat.
Yeah, I
for
saw
this.
that too.
Yeah.
He
didn't.
I don't say this often, but it's one of those things where you just kind of like stop and you look at him and you're just like, bruh.
You're like, you're an idiot.
Well,
The fuck.
we're gonna have a little trouble with music in the coming generations
No, I know.
because they don't know anything. They don't understand
Okay, when mumble rap is their go-to
when you
rap,
can't understand a single word and you're like, shit, man, I feel this.
When
these people don't know who the fuck Tupac was.
Oh, yeah. California. Yeah, they're like, dude, this guy's gonna be something.
Dude, this
No,
guy's gonna make a bit. I hope he doesn't get shot.
I didn't even hear the song, but I saw all the posts and shit like that.
I did see that too, and that just it kind of worries me. Well, like, what kind of music history? We need music, like a kind of a music history class.
That's a thing.
Is it though?
But
feel like they
people don't take it because it's like rock and roll.
Yeah, I think it should be required. Do you agree?
It depends. There's a lot of music to cover.
Yeah.
And unless you're like serious about it, unless they have just like a basics,
I think
like
just,
a music history 101 where
Yeah.
they just kind of go over. I mean, there's a lot of things that you find out nowadays that, like, there was a video of I was actually talking to Megan about this the other day. The lead singer of Twisted Sisters.
Mhm.
I can't fucking remember his name either. I'm not doing too good.
Doing well.
With
names?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said too good for on purpose.
I can't do it too good.
But when Nancy Reagan was doing the whole thing
D.
for
Snyder?
the yeah, thank you.
I couldn't think of his name either. I knew it, but
He when Nancy Reagan was doing all the things for the explicit whatevers
Uh-huh.
and trying to get that like into action and whatnot, he was one of the people that she was saying like, oh, he sings about hate and rape and drugs and all this shit, and he went up in front of this board and he talked about how people can't interpret what his music is because he's the one who wrote it. Mm-hmm. He knows what he's talking about. A lot of his music gives out positive energy and positive, notions, but
Yeah.
and like I didn't know that about him.
Well,
I've listened to Twisted Sisters maybe a handful of times.
My sister's twisted.
you have a sister-in-law, but
Yeah, that's nasty.
What?
What?
That he is
Have
a
you ever seen
sister-in-law?
somebody who's twisted?
Oh, like a pretzel, yeah.
Yeah.
I dated a contortionist.
Good for you.
Mm.
You didn't. Though.
I didn't, though. Listen, let me have my moment.
No, I mean, it's the same thing with art, but again, I don't really.
I dated an artist.
Did you?
I did not.
No. Did she paint you like one of your French girls?
I tried.
It was Alex?
It just ended up.
I don't think this is right.
It just,
It's a French girl, but with it's like boobs and all, but Alex's face.
I was gonna say I just tried it myself. Like I had to use the mirror. I laid down
Yeah.
and I was doing the whole.
That's why you have to get the mirrored ceilings and like lay in your bed and be like, all right.
Well, I think just having some musical background, some art background. I mean, art is
Dead.
art is dead.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
No, art has been proven to be fucked.
Art is dead.
It's all in the, it's all like I saw a video. These people were they took a what was it?
You know what? Fuck it. Don't need anything. Don't learn anything.
Again, I can't do names.
Well,
today.
you know what? I take it back. I don't think art's dead. We just have to start supporting our local artists more because it's where the real talent is. Because people latch on this mainstream culture. They're like, oh, this is cool, but like, you know, you look at some of these people. Like, I've got the friends that are artists in the Cleveland area, and they do some really cool shit. And I've met some really, really cool people and really talented people through going to like art shows here and stuff.
Yeah, because art isn't really appreciated when the person's
It's not
alive.
appreciated in general. People don't care about this shit anymore. Cause they
You
don't,
have to have money,
that's
Yeah.
a big part of it. You have to have money. You've got to like,
and that's because
heard
it's
upstairs.
yeah.
it's a controlled demographic because the video I was trying to remember, I can't remember who it was, what artist it was, but they took an original, like the dude's been passed, I think it was a Van Gogh or something like that, not a very common one, but an original Van Gogh. They took it to like an alley like in New York City and tried selling it. Nobody would take it. $50, nobody would take it.
That's how it was when Van Gogh was alive.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm being like,
no,
that's,
yeah, no,
that's the
well,
sad,
that's-
funny thing.
that's
When he
the
was
thing,
alive,
yeah.
no one would buy his shit, and then he died, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, well, let me buy your shit, Van Gogh."
Well, and that's just the whole point of it, because it's like, okay,
Well,
he's not alive. These paintings go for,
millions of dollars.
yeah, and it's like
Hundreds and hundreds
okay,
of thousands of dollars.
you put it into an art gallery, and all of a sudden it's like
It's a legit. Well, did you see the Banksy? I don't know how long ago it was. He like shredded half of his art.
mhm.
It went up on sale and like half
Yeah.
of it. I mean
that was more of like an anti-establishment type move.
yeah, but that piece just went up in value.
I know.
Crazy. He just
Well,
made,
and that's exactly that. Like he's trying to just fight the system.
Mhm. I see.
I think I saw that. I think that was like a Banksy video or something like that.
It might have been, but let's go off and
It's time for Ask Dr. Stupid with your host, Dr. Stupid.
hi doctor.
Hello.
I have a bump on my butt.
It's probably a cyst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Or a tail.
You know, I might. You know, I was getting excited and it would wiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is a tail.
Or a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Don't say that.
I'm a tumor.
So, are you, wait, doctor, are you licensed to just check?
Yeah. Pull your pants down. And cough for me, please. You definitely have cancer.
No, jeez.
Anyway, so I've been doing some international cases recently, and and this relates to you because who's your favorite soccer team?
Newcastle?
So a Newcastle pub
Oh, shit.
is under fire for
Shit.
promoting, and I don't know why we always come back to this demographic of people. This pub is under fire for promoting a midget tossing game during a planned Wolf of Wall Street inspired event, which has been labeled entirely inappropriate. There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street, and I remember it, where a short-statured person, I'm just reading the article verbatim, is being thrown at a target. It's not clear from the promotion whether real people will be tossed, but critics say it's offensive anyway. The Dwarfism Awareness of Australia said that the word midget was derogatory and should be avoided. So,
Fucking snowflakes.
Um,
If midgets want to be tossed and they're going to get paid properly, then let them get tossed.
you know, short people, apparently. We don't want to be offensive to the Australian.
Okay,
What was
if they're okay with being referred to as midgets, then they're fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless you're going to be some
So-
midget snowflake.
so this doesn't shock me. You know why it shouldn't shock you either? Is this something that Clevelanders would do?
probably.
This city is just like Cleveland.
Mike Ashley's shit.
Stop. We're not getting into that.
Sorry, somebody had to say it.
Who is that? You know, actually, there's another. Okay, so the club there. We'll explain it. Newcastle United. People want him gone. So actually, a pub.
We're not going to go into
Hold on, no. A pub. They hate him so much that they put his face on a urinal, like in every single urinal.
So you pee on him.
So you pee on him.
I've seen that with Trump.
We're not
and
getting into
LeBron. I'm just saying, people I've peed on in urinals. Trump, LeBron.
that. You've peed on?
Yeah, I mean, I had to go pee at this bar, and they have the fucking stickers in the
Peed on
urinal.
LeBron.
Why LeBron?
It was like right after he left.
That's stupid.
People
Well,
were burning.
People
The
are
first
fucking-
time.
People were burning his
Still.
jerseys.
I know.
You know what type of crazy you have to be.
It's the same kind of stupid people who take their shit, like they purchase stuff from Nike,
And then when
and then Nike does something that they don't like, and they're like, you know what?
Burn
Take
it!
this, Nike.
Burn it!
Yeah, I already spent my money on you, but I'm gonna burn this anyway, so it does me no good anymore.
Okay, it's like the same type of people that support a rapist after they just change their number. You know who I'm referring to?
Bill Cosby.
Kobe.
Oh,
Changed his number.
got
Everyone's okay with it.
he got his wife a real nice ring after that one.
Yeah. Couple rings.
yeah.
A couple rings.
including his own.
And another guy. Pittsburgh.
Antonio Brown.
No.
Oh, Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about Antonio Brown. That is...
What a prima donna.
we don't know.
Dude, I love how the Raiders are just like, get the fuck out of here.
But also, I'm taking. We talked about it this morning. I'm taking a diversity of sport class, and did you see the video he posted with the call?
Yeah.
Well, he was like we broke it down. He was like, "Hey man, we want you to be a Raider." He's like, "I'm trying to be a Raider. You know, I'm more than just a football player. I'm a person." And it could have gone both ways. So that's why we're not going to talk about it.
He's a prima donna.
My God. Yeah. But, what, Alec?
The New England D had 35 fantasy points.
Who was that? Are you playing against them?
Yes.
Oh.
So, going back to my international cases,
Had more points than their fucking Lamar Jackson.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that as
You know
well.
what else I'm sorry to hear?
Yeah.
A French company has been held liable after an employee dies during sex on a business trip.
Excuse me? Why?
So the dude had cardiac arrest while having sex with a stranger on a business trip, and a Paris court ruled that his death was an industrial accident and that the family was entitled to compensation. So if you guys
Okay.
are on a work trip and you want to cheat on your wife and then die, they'll get money.
I mean, to be fair, she is kind of owed that money.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy was a piece of shit.
How do you
Oh,
know?
under French law, an employer is responsible for any
Wait.
accident occurring during a business trip.
Wait, how do I know? What was he just doing? Were you paying attention?
You know what? I was. I was.
I like wait
But
re-
you don't
related.
know, you don't know him as a person.
It just took me a
Related
little moment, so I
topics.
didn't know.
This is my favorite thing. It's the BBC, and it's like underneath is like related topics. It's like tags. It's like France, sex, employment,
Speaking of BBC,
big black cock.
did you see that Bang Brothers,
Bang Bros.
Bang Bros, yeah. They have submitted their bid, a $10 million bid to rename Miami Heat's stadium
Yeah, no, I saw that.
to
I was gonna bring
Bang
that
Bros
article up.
Center or something like that. Yeah, you were?
I was gonna bring that
Per-
up.
What?
Yep. Can you bring the article up now?
No, I don't have it.
Oh, come on.
I have a better one.
He said I was going to bring the article up. He's like, I don't have it.
I said I was going to, but I was like, eh.
Well, I thought you had it.
No.
I feel like that's a very... Not a lot of people know about that.
No! Because
Because it was a Netflix original. Bang Bros?
no, it's
Am I thinking of something else?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bang Bros is the
It's
porn.
a porn company.
Yeah.
Oh.
If it was like Pornhub Stadium, oh my god, dude, everyone would be like, bam. Pornhub makes bank.
You know, and Pornhub is
Porn makes bank.
yeah.
Porn does make bank. It's
Well,
a terrible industry. but
apparently not.
It
Mia
depends.
Khalifa only made
that's what I mean.
$12.
Terrible industry.
She didn't make $12. I don't know how much she made.
$12.
12 million.
Was it? No, it was definitely less
It was
than that.
I didn't even hear who you were talking about.
Mia Khalifa.
So,
Oh, well.
as a health person, moving on, what do you think about the vaping epidemic and how people have been like kids are getting sick and like dying because these fucked up vapes and stuff?
Well,
And
it's
there's like too much nicotine in these.
I can see it's being a problem. It's a problem, but there's also there's cigarettes on the market. There's
What do you think?
alcohol on the
What do you
market.
think the solution is to this nicotine addiction?
Just put a bunch of nicotine patches on.
Just don't do it.
Just bitch slap them.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have
Stop!
I thought you were gonna have a serious answer because you know what they're actually doing. Instead of going from vaping, now they're smoking cigarettes.
Is this the
This is a real thing.
this is the health alternative? The doctor I
This
prescribed.
is a CNN health thing. It says seeking relief from nicotine addiction, some e-cig users are turning to smoking actual cigarettes.
Okay, it's like you have cigarettes where there's different chemicals and other things. Nicotine is just the leading
Right, but
addictor in there.
the thing with
But-
Juuls and vapes and shit is there's more nicotine, so it's like
There's more nicotine, but there's also other chemicals. So you're fucking up your body in a different way.
yes,
more chemicals in what the
So-
Juul.
but also
Yeah, well, it's just different chemicals.
Yeah,
like
It's like the
my problem here is how much exercise are these kids getting?
none.
Exactly. So if you're just putting you're putting shit in your body with the fast food that you're probably eating and all the other shit.
And
Plus-
the Monster Energy drinks and,
plus-
the Red Bull and,
and
the
then-
pop and the
And then you hit this Juul or whatever you're putting with whatever chemicals they put in there. You're gonna die.
That's why I tell people to, stop being a pussy and smoke cigarettes like a real man. If you're gonna die like a man, not a 15-year-old.
I feel like that is just kind of you answering your own question there. If you're gonna die like a man and not a 15-year-old like you are.
Yeah. You may actually be 15.
As I hit my Juul one last time, dude.
I just think they're dumb.
They are dumb, but they're like it's like a crackhead on the street. You're like, dude, can I hit your Juul?
Bro, can I hit your Juul?
You ever notice
Dude,
that?
can I hit your Juul?
You ever notice that?
Yes.
Like all the time. Like you don't even need to know the person.
Bro,
it's
can
like
I
the
hit your
cigarette
Juul?
bond that people have too.
Yeah, it's like, can I bum a cigarette?
See, but at least that's a little more sanitary. Because,
Yeah.
like, when
Yeah.
somebody asks, like, hey,
That's
can I bum a
gross.
cigarette?
You know, I was thinking about that too. That's gross. I can't believe more people don't have mono. That's probably what they're dying from.
Is
Wait,
mono?
no-
Probably.
Okay, well, with the pack of cigarettes, it's a brand
Yeah,
new
I-
cigarette that they
Yeah,
get.
No, that's what we're
I know.
talking about.
Yeah.
Why? How is that gross?
No,
No,
I'm talking
because
about. I
Oh, yeah.
jumped
with,
to.
yeah, okay. I was about to say.
I
I
was-
was
You're
like,
sharing a Juul with some random fucker that you don't know if they have, like, chlamydia or some shit. Because, they're smoking it with their... I don't know.
Dude, again, I've been watching Chappelle.
yeah, you've been going
I
on
know,
and on about that. Apparently, that's really had a
I don't know. I just was in a Chappelle spree, and
Chappelle.
Chappelle. He hit his jewel on the stage, and someone was like, "Can I hit it?" He was like, "No, I don't want herpes." And I was like, I'm like, yeah, that's right. He's
real.
Right. He's right. That's disgusting. Oh no. Okay.
I'm all out of patience.
What?
Not like patience. Like
I know.
Like,
I know what you
I'm
meant.
chill, but like I have no more.
I know.
Patience to talk about.
I know. I'm just trying to. I'm
Just
my
let you
mind
know.
is still blown that CNN published an article saying what people are doing with cigarettes.
No, I mean it's not like they're making fun of it, or it's like they're like, oh,
They should be.
I mean they're not. It's not the. I mean the Onion is making fun of it, but like they're being like, hey, people are going from being addicted to nicotine and jewels and shit, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna stop smoking my e-cig and just smoke cigarettes, which
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but fuck it, dude. I mean, it's just we're reverting back to the 50s when everyone smoked.
Can you jewel in an airplane?
No, I don't think so.
You can't do.
I really hope that if they're making a comeback with the cigarettes and stuff, they bring back the whole 1920s, like the long smoking pipe thing where you put the cigarette on the end. The girls with
the gloves.
With the gloves.
Audrey Hepburn.
You always look so pretentious.
I
with
find
it.
that shallow and pedantic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're smoking a jewel. I find that shallow and pedantic.
Yeah, how sexy is a jewel if it's no long cigarette there. It's hold on, you gotta move your hand. Yeah.
Maybe they just need to bring back the pipe.
That's
just straight tobacco. You got no chemicals in that tobacco.
I've smoked a pipe a couple times, and
Why did you channel your inner Canadian on that one?
I don't know. It was I didn't mean to do that.
I smoked a pipe a couple times.
I called Kevin out for he went slate Boston this morning too.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "Are we gonna start?" I'm like, "Oh, we can start." Be nice Boston.
Sometimes I go full Canadian. That's too much.
Are you Canadian?
Too much letter K. Right there.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
No, I'm just from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. I like how we all just said that.
Those people are so nice.
You know where Aaron's at?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Wisconsin.
Okay,
crap.
if we all say it one more time.
That's Boston.
No, it's
who's the Minnesota Monster? Is there a Minnesota Monster? I feel like there's
Bigfoot.
there's a lot of
Bigfoot. Largefoot. He's big. There's Bigfoot and then there's Largefoot. Largefoot's like scarier and bigger. It's like Bigfoot's like, oh man, but then Largefoot, ooh boy.
Who are you more afraid of, Largefoot or Bigfoot?
Largefoot. Large is larger than big.
Who would you be afraid of, Largefoot or Bigfoot?
No,
I
Bigfoot probably has a
feel
short
like
man complex because of Largefoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple ways I think Bigfoot would definitely be a lot more aggressive.
Don't even get me started on Colossal Foot.
What if it was slightly skinnier Bigfoot? He's on a diet.
Yeah, diet.
You can tell by his foot shape; it's like
talking,
slightly skinnier.
We might as well even be talking about Gayfoot.
He's on
Stop.
he's on keto.
Bigfoot is Bigfoot because his feet are big.
If anyone,
Gayfoot? Are his feet gay?
Okay, if anyone wants to watch that skit, it's a Dimitri Martin skit from Important Things.
Important Things with Dimitri Martin.
It's Nature. That's the episode.
That's the name of the episode.
You'll find it.
The guy who
John Benjamin.
John Benjamin. He does the voice of
Archer and Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. He
the
is
movie
the
guy,
dude.
from Family Guy.
It's like between them.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
That whole group right there, like Dimitri Martin, John Benjamin, Nathan
Fielder.
Yeah, Nathan Fielder.
That guy is hilarious.
Yeah, he's so funny.
And he is very under appreciated.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Underappreciated because.
Yeah.
Have you heard John H. Benjamin's jazz album?
Yes, you should.
Yes,
you
it's
should.
Yes.
fucking amazing. I don't know how to play piano part 1, 2, and 3.
There's a lot of those comedians like Nathan Fielder. He started
That's
From
safe
the
for
bottom,
you.
and now he's here.
he started a Starbucks, like not Starbucks company that went viral. Like it was an actual. I thought all the companies that he made and like did was fake and it was staged. No, this made news. This made news. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Carrots and peas.
Yeah.
What's your
So,
favorite Nathan Fielder?
My favorite that I saw was it was like I think his first episode. He went to a frozen yogurt shop and they wanted more business. So he's like, okay, so you need to introduce a new flavor, something that'll get people in here and talking. So he proposed a poo flavored yogurt.
It was called Dumb Starbucks.
That's what the coffee shop was called. Dumb Starbucks.
He's like it's not Starbucks. It's dumb Starbucks. We serve.
I was talking to someone the other day. I was like, I need to start my own coffee shop where it's literally just I serve black coffee. And just black coffee. Do you guys have decaf? Get the fuck out of my store.
He also made a whatchamacallit, a clothing line.
I remember that.
And it was about raising Holocaust awareness. Just that
You showed me that commercial. Or that website.
he just wants a Holocaust awareness. That's it.
Do you know,
He just wants Holocaust awareness.
It's called Summit Ice Apparel.
you know how Mel Gibson is, like, crazy?
Yeah.
His parents are, like, avid, like, you've shown me this. Mel Gibson's parents are, like, Holocaust deniers.
Hold on. This is on the website.
You've shown me this.
6 million Jews died.
Yeah, no, that's...
Yeah, you've showed me that
quote.
too. Don't they have a clothing line?
Yes.
Yes.
It's, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Mel Gibson's parents are, like, Holocaust deniers. That's why they moved to Australia.
You know, it always shocks me. Why did people deny that happened?
It's just because they're stupid. And they're probably skinheads.
But can we, like, jump in the mind of them? Like,
I'm reading a book right now because I'm taking a Hitler and the Holocaust history class. Yeah, god damn it. It's Sunday at the Hook's house.
Hookah.
So,
Hooker House.
my professor wrote this book, and it's really good. And it's like, he's like,
Is he one of those professors? He's like, buy my book.
no, because
That's the.
it was
that's what the.
he's like, I don't get
professor-
any money from you buying this book. Cause,
Really?
Cause
Why?
Because they have a bunch on retainer at the school.
Oh, so they're like, yeah.
So the
Yeah.
school bought it probably to support him, and then the school has it so that.
They're like, no one else is buying this fucking book, man.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty interesting because it's like he wrote the book and it was like the whole question of the book is like why did regular, everyday German people jump on this bandwagon of being a Nazi, and it's really interesting to see.
I think the way that Hitler spoke was a huge factor in that. Because I heard Hitler's speech and just how passionate he was. He moved
Well,
crowds.
I mean that's a huge part of it. And you look at I don't want to get into the history of it, but there's just this deep rooted history of anti-Semitism in Europe.
You have to also look and the time frame that it was,
Yeah.
the state that Germany was in.
No, but that's what I'm
Because
saying.
that's the biggest thing. Germany felt like the world was against them because of all the reparations
Germany
they
felt
needed to pay the world.
no. Germany felt like the world was ending. Is what actually? I mean, that's kind of like what the Third Reich.
You're really gonna correct me?
I'm adding on to you.
Okay.
Like you said that they thought the world was against them. I'm just adding on to it, saying no, they thought the world was ending, and that's what they saw Hitler as, like this messiah figure.
I feel like that's only a certain people can say that, because when you look at it, a lot of people followed him because one, he was talking about taking back a lot of the money because the amount of money that they owed the UN after all of that it threw their entire country into poverty.
What they did.
It wasn't even money at that point. It was just he wanted the people, the German people, and it wasn't really. It started with the Austrians and then it reached the Germans because he was Austrian, and the Austrians felt left out of everything because they were their own country and then they became part of Germany. It's this whole thing, and it's just take this class. Just
Hold
come
on.
to Tri-C and take
There-
this class. And
I will not.
Their solution to like, hey, you owe this much money. They're like,
Final solution.
that's not funny, but stop.
My bad. Carry on.
No, their solution to like being like, hey, they're like, pay all this money. They're like, guys, I found some guy was in the back. He's like, guys, I found how we can do this.
What if
Just-
we don't?
No. They're like,
let's just not.
we'll pay the $2 million. Just print $2 million. And some guy was like, dude, that's genius. Let's do it. So they printed a bunch of money.
And then that's
was-
what threw their entire country
Yeah.
into.
Loaf of bread was like 5 million francs.
Yeah.
That's what they're like. And someone was like, dude, who did this? Some economist was like, what are you doing? And he's
It's like two new guys were planning this whole thing, and then they're like, everybody will love this, and then they do it, and then they're just like, what the fuck, guys? What the hell happened? Who did this? Two guys in the back are just kind of like looking around, like, I don't know.
You're like,
this is fucking
shit.
crazy, man.
they're like, I can't. They have like,
Dude, it had to be Fritz. And like Fritz is like the guy no one likes at the office.
and he was the one. He was like, don't do this at all.
He's just sitting there like he was like, don't touch my stapler.
Oh, he's like Milton, huh?
He's Milton. He's the Milton of the German economy office.
I swear to God, if somebody steals my stapler one more
I'm
time,
gonna burn this place down.
I'm just gonna throw Germany into
Deep
into
depression.
chaos.
depression.
Oh man,
No, it goes for it goes.
the history. Just take a history class.
Yeah, take a history class. Learn about history. That's what's fucked up about
Get
our world.
educated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna leave that. Get educated.
I went into a lot about this morning too.
Yeah.
Get educated.
Know what you're talking about.
Know what you're talking
before
about.
you-
Get fucking educated.
Know who your
Learn.
sources are.
Know your like.
Three dudes babbling, you can trust. Check. Certified.
Like you want to know what this is. Certified.
Okay. No,
We
we're not.
fact check everything we say.
If we're like
We're not.
USDA certified beef, we're like
We're like.
we are not prime.
D-minus.
We are not.
We're borderline.
It's like
Borderline in passing.
yeah, we're like the stuff that they end up putting into dog food and cat food. It's okay to eat,
But you probably
you
shouldn't.
do
Wait,
not want to eat it.
It's entertaining to watch, but
We're like the offal.
You wouldn't do it yourself.
You wouldn't eat this. You'd feed it to your
I
pet or
yeah,
your kid, but you wouldn't eat it.
you're a kid.
Your kid.
Do you ever see like the baby food aisle where it's like ham flavor or like beef flavor, and you just look at it and it just
Yeah.
looks like fucking McDonald's burger slime.
It's like they took French fries and just
Yeah.
stabbed it. No, I haven't. And
Yeah, that's gross. But anyway, back on the point of getting educated, you know what pisses me off? When I tell people, I'm like,
Being pissed on?
being pissed. No, I'm not R. Kelly.
that's what pisses me
Well,
off.
that's what pissed me off.
Oh, me not being R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Damn,
Go on.
Sorry. Is people I tell people I'm like, oh, I'm a history major. I want to teach history. They're like, oh, I hated my history class. It was so boring. I'm like, this is why we're repeating history.
Yeah, you know,
But it's okay.
those same people think Ozzy Osbourne's going to be a big star in the future.
Who?
Ozzy.
Who?
Exactly. He's coming up.
The guy who was with Post Malone.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that guy's gonna make it big.
Oh, Post Malone?
Sharon.
That guy bit a.
He was so high that he literally bit the head off of a bat. He thought it was supposed to be fake.
Rock and roll.
He thought it was gonna be fake. It was
Did
all
he really?
planned.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's the story. I forget.
Okay, never mind. He just lost all credibility with I think. I think that's what it was.
I don't know. There's so much.
And rumor, I could,
Rumor has it.
he actually stuck that bat's head up his butt afterwards. I think that's what I
Yeah,
heard.
I think, dude, my brain has. I have so much shit, random fucking shit in my brain.
You have another dimension in your brain.
Yeah.
No, you really do.
No, I know.
Multiple.
I read that.
On that
Multiple,
note,
actual.
on that note, Alec,
Yes.
Stay classy. Follow us on Twitter,
Has it already
Instagram.
been that long?
It has been 40 minutes.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on
Wait. Why the fuck did you see my thing?
No, he didn't.
He said Alec. He said stay classy.
Is that what you say in Hey Hermano?
I don't know. It's been a while since we've recorded.
Do you not remember your catchphrase?
I don't think so.
I just said it.
No, you
You
didn't.
said stay
But-
classy.
but-
No, it's not stay classy.
Yes, it is.
I just see your lip. You know what? We're just gonna wing it. Just keep
Alec,
doing
Alec,
the
do
thing.
the fucking thing.
Keep
Hold
doing
on.
the thing.
Do it.
Okay, follow us on Instagram, Twitter,
Tinder.
Facebook, Tinder.
We're on Tinder still. I don't know where,
Again?
but I didn't start it, but we're on there. You won't match with us because we can't swipe back. Grinder.
No. What?
Oh,
Wait, you made a grinder?
You made a grinder?
for us.
I mean, it was mostly guys we were matching with, anyways.
Yeah, gentlemen. See, I remember my catchphrases. God damn it.
Yeah, ladies.
Who?
The snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Is that
Break me off a piece of that fancy feast.
fancy feast? Huh? Okay, Alec.
Applesauce.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Oh yeah, that's actually
Oh.
that's what it was.
Right. Yeah. Bye.
Still here? It's over. Go home.